All right, welcome back to the latest episode of Chaotically Intolerant. I almost said Gridiron Chaos because I just watched 7 hours of football. My brain is fried at this point. Leighton, you look really nice. Were you dressed up
Thank you.
for 7 hours of football?
Partially, sure. I always
What did
dress
you
up
do
Sunday
today?
for church, but I just kept it all on.
You didn't strip down to the underwear once you got home from church?
Nah, I mean I have gym shorts on because I had some nicer shorts on earlier, but nah, I just kept my fit. I like dress shirts.
The few times I've been to church, I remember like always coming home from church, I strip off and I change out of my church clothes immediately. Like they were like, acid on me basically.
But yeah,
That's
I mean
don't
I
know.
like dressing up, so it doesn't bother me to be wearing my church clothes all day or anything.
I
But
like dressing up, but like church clothes I think are not dressing up in my style of dressing up, I guess.
yeah, okay.
Because it's
Yeah,
it's like very like, every
it's
church outfit is
casual
pretty much
too.
the same. So it's like collared shirt, shorts or pants, somewhat nice shoes. Like my dressing up, like I'll throw a flannel on, some nice shit, like some like Jordans or something like that. And
What?
which that's not how I'd go to like a formal dinner, but that's like me starting, I'm trying to drip a little bit. I'm putting on the drip a little bit. I've also been dealing with a little bit of a sinus thing the past few days, so I'm gonna try and like mute. I'm gonna mute myself. Thanks. Thank you. I'm gonna try and mute myself as much as I can when I'm not talking, so I don't, so I don't go like. That's what I sound like. I just wanted people to know what it sounds like, so they wouldn't have to hear it again. Leighton, your Bucs suck. I think they suck. I think they're worse than the Colts. I really do.
Suck. It
They
is
are
very
so
close in
bad.
a Colts Bucs comparison.
They're
Yes.
really, really bad right now.
Yeah, we threw that game so hard to the Panthers, bruh. They are
Mike
arguably
Evans, bro, he sucks, dude. Trash.
no,
Deep ball down the middle.
it's all Tom Brady and Todd Bowles. It's actually Giselle. Giselle is the reason the
It's
Bucs
not
are bad
Brady's
right now.
fault. Brady looks
It's
fine.
Giselle, dude. Giselle
No.
sabotaged this whole team.
Well, some people are saying there are some Brazilian witches or like Latino witches
Exactly,
on TikTok.
dude.
Oh, you know about that?
I didn't, but I wouldn't
You didn't
put
know
it
about
past
that.
them.
So they're actually saying that Giselle had some sort of like Hispanic magic, and she was putting it on Brady for them to win the Super Bowls, and immediately she's like taking it off now.
Classic.
So, I mean, listen, I don't really feel bad for Bucs fans because you guys have won a Super Bowl and had Tom Brady. Leighton, you also have the Eagles, so you guys are on a bye. So you have to be a Bucs fan, unless you wanted to be a Ravens fan.
Just for this week.
The Ravens won today. So your team won. You can't lose. Leighton has not lost. Leighton has not lost.
And if the Bucs Ravens lose, then I'm going between Jaguars and Dolphins, another Florida team.
When was the last? Well, the Dolphins are on in about 13 minutes. I'm gonna have it on my phone.
I already have it up on on a second tab because Tua should not be playing. He shouldn't be.
What are you talking about? He's cleared concussion protocol. It's been like 3 weeks.
Dude, did you see? Have you ever seen any? Like, obviously, you watch more NFL than me. I have never seen any kind of injury like that. The guy was completely unconscious. That was traumatic. It was hard to watch.
I have never seen an injury like that.
Yes.
But it's been
that
3
guy's
weeks.
24, and his entire life may be changed on the field tonight
if he takes
another hit like
are you ever gonna? Is anybody ever gonna say it's time for him to come back? He's got to recover at some point. He either retires, like that's what you do. Like if you say he can't come back now, he can't come back next season. He can't come back at
all. No, that's not what I'm saying.
So you're saying he should sit the rest of the season?
That guy's skull needs time to patch itself back up. Goodness.
It's patched.
He's got a huge soft spot on his brain right now.
He's like a baby. The best part about a baby is the soft spot on their head.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, it's like Play-Doh. You ever play I don't
Yeah.
play with baby soft spots. It's okay to let me around your
That's
baby.
weird. What the?
He's fine to play. I don't know what you're talking about. We need a good Sunday night football game. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. We need a good Sunday night football game.
You're gonna watch Tua get crucified on the field tonight because it means there's a good Sunday game.
Listen, he sat out 3 weeks for his own health. I don't know what to tell you. The Dolphins need him back.
Dude, he got
Two Gloves, Teddy Two Gloves, and Skylar Thompson. Skylar from Breaking Bad was the Miami Dolphins quarterback. All right, you either have Teddy Two Gloves, Soft Skull Tua, or Skylar from Breaking Bad. You have three. Those are your three options. You know what?
That's
why haven't they
the
signed
Dolphins
Kaepernick?
Need to deal with.
Why haven't they signed Kaepernick at this point?
Now
Skylar from Breaking Bad is your quarterback. You need to bring
Ryan
in Cap.
Fitzpatrick out of retirement. Just have him play 3 games while Tua recovers.
He wouldn't come out of retirement.
3-0.
He doesn't want another brain injury. He doesn't.
Tua's about to retire at the end of this season because of brain injuries.
You know what? The Colts will be off the hook for Andrew Luck. They'll be off the hook for Andrew Luck. So you know what? I hope Tua retires at the end of the season. I hope he goes to the AFC Championship and then retires. So the Colts are off the hook for that.
Dude, just Tua took 2 bad hits 2 weeks in a row, and now the second he's cleared, they're putting him back on the field. I don't know, man. Especially because doesn't the Steelers have like one of their defensive linemen? Didn't they have like the sack record last year or something? Something Watt.
There are 2 Watt brothers on the Steelers defense. 2 of the Watt brothers are on the Steelers defense right now.
Exactly, dude. Tua's. We're gonna be lucky. We're gonna be lucky to see him walk off the field tonight.
If he gets past, I think they see it like this: if he gets past the Steelers, then he's good for the rest of the year. He's good for the rest of the year if he gets past the Steelers.
The fact that any team would take that gamble on their starting quarterback is crazy. This is a human being. He's not just a football player. My goodness.
He is a football player. Football players are tough. You got to be tough.
Well, he literally has a history of not being. Not that he's not tough, but literally 2 weeks in a row. In his head. 2 weeks in a row, the guy has to get carried out. 1 straight to the hospital.
He wasn't carried out the first time.
Well,
he wasn't carried.
Close enough.
He wasn't carried out. He just fell to the ground. It was a back issue, Leighton. It was a back issue.
He just collapsed.
It was a back issue. He hurt his back. He was carrying the Dolphins. He hurt his back. Don't blame him for it. All right. You know what? You know what the important thing is? The Dolphins took the ping pong table out. Okay? That's the important thing. They took it out of the locker room. That's how Tua got better. He was probably playing too much ping pong, ran into a wall. Okay? That's the problem. Speaking of locker rooms, did you see this story about the Wisconsin volleyball team?
No.
I don't know if you've seen about this. So they won the national championship in 2021. And apparently there's a picture going around the internet of them all like flashing the camera. And it was taken by like a team manager in the locker room and it's like circulating. Can you imagine what the manager was saying? Can you imagine? He's like, guys, let's take a picture, but like show your boobs. It would be so funny. It would be hilarious. Just show your boobs.
Dang.
It's fucked up.
So whack.
It's
that
fucked
is
up that
weird.
That picture got out. But I can just imagine the manager being like, just guys, it would be really funny. Just like show your boobs. Just show me your boobs.
All the boys just great work, soldier. Return back to base.
Like, I guarantee you he sent that to like his group chat.
Yeah, that's weird, dude.
It's really fucked up. Like, and those like team managers, they're around them like 24/7, you know? Like, it's not like it's just like a random like photographer was in there and snapped a picture. Like, that's like a team manager in there. He goes in, you know, he's always with them, getting them water, you know, helping them out. And he just does that. Like,
Yeah. And so
fucked
even
up,
like
bro.
the team, how are you that comfortable doing that? Like what is
I guess
going on
like
in there? What's going on that
you
isn't
have to think that there
photographed?
are more. You have to think there are more photos like that if they're comfortable doing that with one.
For
Or they were
real.
all just like, maybe they were just excited and they were just like, fuck it, we're gonna do it. And they didn't really think about it in the moment. But fucked
That's
up, man.
whack.
That's it's an evil world we live in. All
Yeah.
right. Evil world. There's a 5-year-old boy that claimed he was reincarnated. He was a black woman who died in a fire in 1993 and was reincarnated. He's 5 years old. I really hope this little boy is just sassy.
Took a
This
little
dog,
while. He was loading for a while to get reincarnated.
he, he just respawned. His internet cut out for a little while. 5-year-old boy claims he was an African American woman killed in a fire and reincarnated. Luke Ruhlman spooked his parents as he began incessantly insisting that he used to be a woman named Pam when he was just 2 years old. Blah blah blah. The kid said the parent said he turned to me and said, "Well, I was." She recounted. Well, I used to be, but I died and I went up to heaven. I saw God, and then eventually God pushed me back down, and I was a baby, and you named me Luke. I wouldn't sleep in that house with that kid.
Can a 2-year-old even say that much?
I feel like I think 2-year-olds are supposed to speak at that point, right? I mean, they're
Maybe.
not human yet because they don't remember. They're not like
They still look like aliens.
they look like 2-year-olds have hair at that
Yeah.
point. I think
Just newborns look disgusting and like aliens, but 2-year-old it looks like a
when I
person.
see a picture of a newborn, every time I'm like, that baby's ugly. And you know,
Yeah.
look how cute. Usually I am like, that's an ugly baby. It'll be cute in a few months, but it's just it's got chicken legs and a big head and it's all purple. It's gross.
It is gross.
Keep those photos for family, except for me. I don't want to look at your ugly baby. You know what? I just had a cousin who just had a baby. I hope they don't listen to this.
Chaotically Intolerant declares war on newborn babies.
Bro, see, I need a CNN or like a Fox headline that just says war on newborn babies declared. Like the war on drugs. Is it the war on ugly newborn babies? I think I've seen a cute newborn baby like once or twice. And they're like, well, when you're a parent, you'll get it. And I'm like, I'm not going to look at my newborn baby when
Yeah,
I'm a
I'll be in the
parent.
waiting room.
Like,
Let
I'll
me
be
know when I
sitting
need to drive home.
and put a blanket over that thing. Like, I'll carry it out for you. But like, I'm not going to do anything else until it's at least like, until they're fun, you know, like until they can like talk.
Catch a
Because
football.
then I can teach it. Yeah. Like if I can teach them a cuss word, I'm not even involved, you know, like I'm going to teach them how to say cuss words. I vividly remember like I was like, my dad was like getting me ready to take a shower and I was just like rhyming words, you know, and I got to the uck of rhyming words. And then like I kept going down the line of letters. So I go A and I'd be like I yuck, and then B like buck, C cuck. I didn't know that was a thing. D duck, E yuck. And then you get to F and I say fuck, and my dad goes, don't say that.
That's literally the exact same way I learned the F word, but with my older brother.
And
Just
then like
rhyming stuff.
I remember some kid said when I was in elementary school, he said douchebag. And I didn't know what the word meant. But like I remember he got in trouble for it. And I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. You know, there's something bad. That's fine. Isn't that fine? I'm at dinner with my family, like my aunt, uncle, cousins, my dad was there. And I go, yeah, this kid's a douchebag at school today. And my dad just started laughing. And my uncle was like mad. And my dad was like, he doesn't know what it means. Like, calm down. Very fun. It was a vivid memory. And then I remember I started crying because my uncle got mad. And I was like, I didn't know what it meant. So very vivid memory of learning what douchebag meant. Again, 2-year-old, I don't know if he even knows what he's talking about, but some people have the theory of like your memories, like you are reincarnated. and then like I guess your memories are filled up, like your data in your brain, it replaces those memories eventually. Like so, like we're just clearing out a computer. Like a lot of times my computer, like the storage gets overrun because of all the files from the podcast, and I just got to delete the old files. Your brain just deletes old files. The kid said, which the kid's from Ohio, of course. It's always Ohio. Fucking Ohio, man. Said, when I was a girl, I had black hair. I used to have earrings like that when I was a girl. She began looking into her son's bizarre claims. She learned of a woman named Pam Robinson, who was one of 19 killed in a fire at Chicago's Paxton Hotel in 1993. Apparently, they were also the family with the kid. They were on like some sort of paranormal investigation TV show. While filming, Luke was shown a full page of pictures with different black women in their 30s, one of whom was Pam Robinson. The child was asked to point to Pam and had no hesitation before choosing the right woman.
Dang.
That's all right. That's like, a little weird.
I want to be an eyewitness to stuff like this because that would be crazy to.
You want to be an eyewitness to a woman jumping out of a burning building?
No, like to the baby, dude.
Breaking news.
Twisting my words.
Breaking news. Leighton wants to see somebody jump out of a building. Continuing, that's going to be clipped. Erica was finally pushed to contact Pam's family to learn more about their late family member. She discovered strange similarities between her son and Pam. Pam shared a love of Stevie Wonder with the child and playing the keyboard. The Ruhlmans were open to share their spooky story, but Pam's family declined to comment. I need to meet this kid. I want to see what he has to say. I want to hear. I mean, this kid might be a African American woman. Can you imagine the disappointment? Like, look into this kid. He looks like a little ankle biter too. Imagine being reincarnated and you're just reincarnated as this kid. You're reincarnated in Ohio. Like, you live in Chicago because Pam lived in Chicago. Or at least like Chicago is probably an exciting city, right? There's a lot of crime, but it's exciting. You grow up, they're like, here, I'm going to send you to this new kid. He's a little ankle biter kid. And you're going to live in Ohio. Terrible luck of the draw. Awful. I mean, your life is destined to suck if you live in Ohio.
Absolutely.
Are you an Ohio
I've never
guy?
been to Ohio. The only reason I would go there is to go to Cedar Point, the coaster capital of the world.
I've been to Ohio one time.
Ew.
I went to Steubenville, Ohio. Cute. It was actually
Stupidville. What
Stupidville. We've declared war on 3 things now: newborn babies, Stupidville, Ohio, and what do we declare war? Leighton declared war on people not jumping out of buildings.
Oh, just this episode.
When me and you get together, just do a 2-person episode, it gets a little wild. I'll say that. Angel brings us back. And then I say that about Angel, but I think just the 3-person, we all kind of pull ourselves down a little bit. Yeah, Steubenville, Ohio, a very tiny little town. I think it's where like Frank Sinatra grew up or something. I can't remember. But that's like what they hold on to. There's like signs everywhere. We're looking at a college up there for my girlfriend. But I flew into Pittsburgh. Weird little airport there. They have like a statue of a Steelers player doing something. Fuck the Steelers. They're on. Oh wait, they're starting right now.
Ben Roethlisberger getting sacked as a statue.
Shitlessburger. I listen. Oh, you know what? We got a little beef right now before we start our next topic.
Is it your power ranking?
You fucking idiot, dude. I'm gonna look up. Hold on. I wrote an article on the Updog, by the way, about my power rankings and justifying every single point that I said. Okay, I justified everything. All right, 32, Carolina Panthers. You traded away Christian McCaffrey and Robbie Anderson while only having one win. Number 32. Commanders, they won, but did they? It's almost worse that they should have
Bro,
lost.
Commanders
somehow
won't
won.
end 31st. You're
What?
hating on them. Carson Wentz is going to lead them to the Super Bowl.
Carson Wentz is hurt, you fucking idiot. And listen,
Who played? I didn't watch the game. I just know
Carson
they
Wentz
won.
got hurt in the Chicago game, okay? I'm the biggest Carson Wentz fan of all time, all right? Nobody loves Carson Wentz more than I do, of all people, all right? So I don't want to hear it about that I'm hating. They look awful, okay? Wentz is not the problem. The rest of the team is. They look terrible. They actually beat the Packers today with Taylor Heimlich. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm putting on the game right now. All right. I love the Dolphins retro uniforms, by the way. Love it. I apologize to all the podcast listeners, but fuck you guys. I'm watching every single game. Number 30, the Chicago Bears. Terrible, awful, disgusting looking offense. Very sad. Well, Leighton, where did I go wrong? I want to know where I went wrong. I need help.
Okay. I would say I think the Texans are too high.
The Texans are actually a good football team.
Okay. Well, the Commanders are better than
Damon Pierce, Mills Mafia, their defensive, Derek Stingley Jr., real good. They've only played two games that have been decided by more than a score. By more than one score. Every other game they've covered. Continue.
Okay.
Continue.
I would say the Packers are way too low. They're
What?
not going to finish great, but they're not
What?
going to be that bad. They're not going to be that bad.
They don't have any. Their main passing weapon is
I'm not even
fucking
a Packers
Alan
fan.
Lazard.
I'm just saying.
They are terrible. They are one of the worst offenses in the league. They're like bottom 10 in the league in offense. I don't have the stats in front of me, but it just looks like it. Where else? The Rams? You gonna say the Rams
Rams
are too low?
Rams are too low as well.
You are shitting my dick.
They aren't gonna finish like super great, but they're not gonna finish that low.
All right. And you know what? You have me pulling up statistics now.
Lions are too high.
The Lions? What are you talking about?
Cardinals are in a good spot. I think the Ravens are a bit too low. They're
Oh,
disappointing sometimes. They're disappointing. But
They've
they won't be that low.
They've blown 4 double-digit leads this season. They've lost with 3 of them. Are you serious?
They'll figure it out.
Their power. This is where the power rankings are. You know what? The Bucs. I'm gonna drop them to like 25.
Honestly, the Bucs at 18 aren't even. I feel like that's a pretty snug spot. They probably will still make the playoffs just because of their division.
When you lose to the Carolina Panthers, I'm dropping you. I have to drop them from 18.
Dude, Tom Brady was just, in the bad headspace.
Yeah, he's dropping their power rankings. Seahawks? Are you going to give me shit about the Seahawks?
Seahawks are in a good spot, I would say.
Top 10 scoring offense in football, and they just beat the Chargers today.
Raiders are too high.
What, just because they're 1-4?
High.
Just because they're 1 Colts? I'm dropping the Colts this week, by the way. But the Colts, they were 1 game back in the division. They're technically half a
Titans
game.
Are in a good spot. Honestly, you could probably put Jets above Titans, but I'm not mad at that.
They are kind of flip-floppy. I could flip-flop
them.
The Dolphins, they were like number 4, so they've dropped a ton from where they were at.
Yeah, Dolphins would be between 12 and 15, so I think they're pretty good where they are. Patriots are a little high, I would say.
Their defense is good. Patriots have a really good defense, and their offense is just good enough to win them games. Defense wins championships. You wouldn't know about that.
I know, okay.
You're a Ravens fan.
Bucs defense isn't even that terrible. Our offense just won't do anything.
I don't know, but I don't understand how the Bucs aren't doing anything. Brady looks fine. He doesn't look bad. It's shocking to me that they are this bad.
Falcons are too high at 10. They won't even make the playoffs.
The Falcons, I'm going to tell you, they are tied for first in the NFC South, Leighton. They are tied for first.
Yeah, the Bucs are going to take it. The Bucs are going to take it.
You're going to eat my shit. You guys got so
If the Bucs
lucky.
don't take it,
Then the Falcons will.
No,
There is
that won't happen.
The way the Bucs are playing right now, it is very likely that the Falcons will win that division.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eagles should be higher.
Hold on. What team was I going to look at? I was going to look at somebody's offense. Eagles should be higher? How much higher? Leighton, I'm going to say this, and this is going to be mean. This is going to be a mean thing to say. But the Eagles might be the second worst 6-0 team of all time. They let Dallas into that game.
They did.
And I have Dallas up here, but they aren't very good. I felt like I kind of had to. I didn't have a good spot for them, but they're not very good. So, like, they just aren't. The Eagles, the only game.
The Eagles, I would honestly power rank them at second under the Bills because that's what the NFL did on their like Instagram page, which I honestly agree with.
Does anyways.
Well, yeah, the NFL ones sometimes they're pretty wacko, but I would say if you put the Eagles against the Bills this week, Bills would win it. So that's why I feel like the Eagles are below them in that sense, but obviously, the only undefeated team.
The undefeated thing, like it's hard to be undefeated in the NFL, no matter how good you are. So like I can't.
Our schedule is a cakewalk, though.
Yeah, I can't in good conscience rank them any lower than 1 because they are undefeated. But as soon as they lose, it's up to like 10. Not that bad, but they will drop like a good amount. What about where else did I go wrong? Where you're telling me?
I think page 4 or like your top 1 through 8 is fine. I think it's mainly the middle 2 pages that are the worst. That 3rd page is bad.
What are you talking about?
I think Packers, Rams.
Do you guys like watch Packers games? They cannot move the ball.
They still win.
No, they don't. They do not win.
They're not going to end that bad.
All right, the Packers are booty.
We've still got a whole lot of season left.
The Packers are the bottom 10 in points per game. They are bottom 10 in the league. No, I can't. I just can't.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to look.
So you're calling Carter and I dumb.
They're 3-4 right now. The Packers are 3-4. You think I should put them in the top 15? They've lost. They beat a awful Chicago team. They beat a Tampa Bay team that sucks right now. And they beat New England with their 3rd string quarterback in overtime. They've lost to Minnesota, the Giants, the Jets, and the Commanders with Tyler Heineke. Touchdown Dolphins. I want you to tell me in good conscience that you think that the Green Bay Packers shouldn't pack up their season now. They might not make the playoffs. Yeah, you shut your fucking mouth there.
No,
there you go.
I think you put them lower than they should be, but I would agree that they might not make the playoffs.
So they should be lower than the playoffs.
No, I think they should maybe be like 20 between 16 and 20 probably. Somewhere like that.
Aren't they are they 18? Or did I put them at 22?
You put them at 24.
24. Yeah, they suck. That's a
little worse.
Their offense is so bad. I would if the Texans and Packers played, I would put money on the Texans. Damon Pierce is a force to be reckoned with. He's a great running back.
Yeah.
You think I'm afraid of the cheeseheads? If the New York Jets can beat the Packers,
treating me like a Packers fan right now. I just
anybody
put them too low.
Anybody? No, you guys are talking shit. You guys are talking shit on the Instagram. All right, let's move on. Somebody stole a 12-foot Halloween skeleton in broad daylight from somebody's
what a transition
front yard. From somebody's front yard. It's hilarious. I'll drop the link in the chat for the video. Where's the chat? I mean, this is like a funny move. This woman does not care. I can't tell if she's like a neighborhood watch type of person and she hates it, or she just wants it for herself. I want to buy one of these things and put them in my room.
There's like a huge, I think it is one of the 12-foot in my neighborhood, just standing next to somebody's house.
Fuck,
It's
there's an ad.
spooky.
I want one because once it starts to cool down, I have a projector. I'm going to start like projecting football games in my backyard when it's nice out, and we're going to have a fire pit. Leighton, you're obviously welcome to come at any time.
Oh, shucks.
Also, breaking news, me and Leighton are watching the Colts and Eagles game together. It's going to be Leighton hate week that week. I'm going to put out so much slander on you.
I'm just going to be crying.
It's going to be Leighton hate week.
It'll be Leighton's an Eagles fan that week.
I'm telling you, the Colts might beat the Eagles because we play up to our competition and we play down below our shitty competition. So like we lost to the Titans today. We're going to beat we're going to lose to the Commanders next week, or we're going to beat them by like a field goal. I think we play Oakland. Not Oakland, Vegas. Which I don't want to talk too much football on here because people there are some people who listen. Oh, we play New England. Patriots hate week, baby. I'm going to go fucking crazy, bro. I'm so fucking excited for that. I might go to that in New England, actually. There's a chance I will. Because I want to punch Patriots fans in the face. It's hilarious.
I'm watching the skeleton video, and
are they even showing it? They're not even like showing it.
She tipped it over now.
Look at the HOA president's house, bro. Like, do you live like that? It's a lot lighter than it looks, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think it would be
how's she gonna get it in her trunk?
I think she like.
I don't think there's 12 feet of room back there, lady.
No.
The video ended before she drove off.
We have a very blatant no trespassing sign at the entrance of our street. There's only one way in, same way out. So we were struck with shock when we learned that our neighbor's large 12-foot skeleton had been stolen in broad daylight. I think they have like a $50 reward for it.
Oh, it says the owner of the skeleton is getting her replacement shipped out. Based? Yeah, that's whack.
Yeah, I want to buy. Maybe I'll go buy one.
There's a house in my neighborhood, and they always have this girl on a swing set in the front yard. I think it's the girl from the Ring, and so it's always really scary because I normally drive home at night past that, and so yeah, it was always spooky. But then this year I'm driving by it, and it's literally swinging itself slowly. They put like animatronics in the legs to push off the ground and stuff. That's cray, yo. That's scary,
creepy.
yo.
That's weird.
I was impressed though.
There's also a ghost in this house in I think Pennsylvania. That is like wanting sex from people.
Interesting.
It's like haunting a house. Hold on, this was 5 days. Oh, it's in Texas. Texas couple insists their home is haunted by sexual ghosts who talk dirty. Sexual, there's no other way to put it. It's in Gainesville, Texas, too. And it's the property owner. It's not like people who live there. Hill said she was taking a shower at the home when she claimed she saw and heard a dark figure on the other side of the curtain say to her, "Looking good."
Hey, I mean, take a compliment, lady.
This lady is like 80 years old or 70 years old. It was built in the 1840s. The couple even had paranormal enthusiasts visit the home armed with electronic voice phenomenon equipment. Hill claims they also heard the horny house guest being suggestive. Oh, baby. Oh, I'm going to say it like I would when I'm having sex. Oh, baby. Oh baby. Yeah. Yeah. I like it like that.
That was hard to listen to.
The
You gotta
home
put trigger warning before that.
cringe warning. Hill said the Denton Street home is only one of their properties. They couldn't keep the same tenant for longer than 6 months at a time. She claims they started asking questions after 10 tenants moved out in less than 2 years. One of them alleging the home was haunted. The couple say they eventually gave up renting the home to live in tenants and now save it for those who want to investigate paranormal activity. I bet they make a ton of money off of that, though. Paranormal activity
Sure.
stuff. Like they get like investigation discovery jumping in there. How long? I wonder if they would let somebody film a porn in there. It's gotta happen at some point.
Possibly.
Come
I could understand it happening. They should make it an Airbnb, so if someone, come get catcalled by ghosts all night.
Or come spice up your sex life with a threesome with a ghost. Speaking of sex, Leighton, a woman found a whale penis washed up on a beach. My bad, guys. It was just me. My
Lucky.
penis washed up on a beach. Sorry. Didn't mean for it to happen. Won't happen again. Whale penis. There's a video. This is listen. Kind of looks like mine. Leighton, I'm gonna send it to you so you know what mine looks like. It looks like a big tongue. It's on TikTok. This thing's gross.
Does. That is gross.
It looks like a tongue.
It
Can
looks
you
like
imagine?
the dog's little one.
It like the red rocket?
Yeah.
It looks like maybe a whale lady. Oh, and it's moving.
Ew.
Oh, it's moving. That's gross. Looks like maybe he cheated on his wife, his whale wife. Don't they like mate for life or something? Or is that dolphins? You know what dolphins mate for life with? Concussions on their quarterback.
I didn't even hear you. This lady's TikTok was so loud.
I don't even know if I want to say the joke again. I said
Something about concussion. I heard.
I said don't whales mate for life like dolphins, right? Or is that dolphins? And then I said, oh, dolphins mate for life with quarterbacks who get concussions. Hilarious. Martha Stewart should go visit this house actually because she just posted a thirst trap. She's 81 years old. She's 81 years old. She posted a thirst trap. Modeling again. Thirst trap era is our favorite so far. She controls her own social media. The picture of Martha Stewart is right on this article, so you can just see it. She's advertising Green Mountain Coffee.
She's 81.
Yeah, she looks good, right? She looks like she's like in her 60s.
Yeah, this is a really strange advertisement for someone who's 81.
I think it's actually like a great advertisement. Not for why you think. Got people talking about Martha Stewart and Green Mountain Coffee. This video is going viral right now. She knew what would go viral. It's like Michael Scott, when he screams out sex in the middle of the office so that people will pay attention. That's what this is. Sex sells, Leighton.
Yeah.
I think are you gonna get some Green Mountain coffee now?
No, I don't like coffee. Or I don't care for it. I only drink it out of necessity.
Me too. I had some before the show, actually. I had like 5 or 6. Got to give me a little bit of energy. Those 8 hours of watching football, it drains you. It's a full-time job, Lee. It is.
Especially when it's as rough as watching the Bucs game.
Or the Colts game. Colts only scored 10 points today, Leighton. 10 fucking points.
The Bucs only scored 3.
Did Tom Brady throw a pick 6? No.
Oh yeah, that's true. Poor guy.
You know, the Colts held the Titans to 12 points on offense.
Didn't you choose ridiculous. Tennessee to win this week?
I don't pick the Colts to win ever. I don't trust them whatsoever.
Yeah, my mom didn't pick them either. I had picked them to win.
No, you shouldn't have. You should never pick the Colts.
Then my mom's like, no, I think the Titans will. So then she picked them.
Tell your mom.
I think she did.
Tell your mom.
Tell her hi for you.
Tell her hi for me. Tell her a Colts fan said hello. Listen, I doubt. Wait, Tua's running. Oh my God, he lowered the shoulder. Tua. Every time he gets hit, I'm terrified. Really am.
Oh, so you are, but you want him to play?
Yes. Oh,
Boys.
Dude. Did you see how he hit him? He laid into him with his head.
Yeah. That wasn't.
Tua, that wasn't the smartest thing in the world, dude.
That his wide receiver just got laid out.
Everyone else was just watching that. They designed that play for Tua, too. Oh, my God. Holy shit, that guy got leveled down the middle. That was really sad. He's going to join Tua in the 10th. Jim Irsay, he's going DEFCON 1 on Dan Snyder. Did you see what happened? Have you seen this story?
I don't know either of those people.
Dan Snyder is the owner of the Washington Commanders.
Okay.
He's had multiple sexual assault allegations, lots of really bad things against him. Jim Irsay is the owner of the Indianapolis Colts. He's my guy. I love him. I would love to bring Jim on the show. Jim, come on the show. We love you. But you need to fire Frank Reich. Jim Irsay, or Dan Snyder said, basically, I have so much on the NFL owners. If they try and remove me from ownership, I'll release everything, basically. I'll release files. I'll let the files out.
Dan Snyder's gonna mysteriously
Dan Snyder
is
Alex Jones. Dan Snyder and Alex Jones are two of the same. Jim Irsay then said, basically, listen, dude, everything bad that I've done is already out there. He got arrested for drinking and driving. He's had drug issues, alcohol issues. Jim Irsay ain't fucking afraid of you, Dan Snyder. He's not afraid. He's ready to fucking go. Okay? I love it. He's ready. And I want to see it happen. If Jim Irsay is able to do the right thing and get Dan Snyder out of ownership, you would have me forever. I would buy a jersey that says Irsay on the back because I can't support anybody else on the team. Everybody else sucks. So, yeah, awesome. Let's see. Last topic. Jason Sudekis and Olivia Wilde. You know who Jason Sudekis is? Leighton?
Yes,
Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
You know Olivia Wilde?
First of all, great show. Ted Lasso is amazing. I do know Olivia Wilde, and I know how she left him for Harry Styles.
This is a Jason Sudeikis fan club show here. Olivia Wilde is a fucking slut.
How could you leave Ted Lasso?
I'm not afraid to say that either. She cheated on Ted Lasso. She cheated on Jason Sudeikis. Now this story, their nanny's coming out with a bunch of different stories about how he found out. Sudekis found out on an Apple Watch that she was cheating. Olivia Wilde, just a scumbag, gross person. Jason Sudeikis forbade them from playing Harry Styles music in their house. Forbade the nanny, any people that come into the house no Harry Styles music allowed. That's a king move right there. Absolute king. He's not giving Harry Styles any fucking money. Nothing. Okay? Then Olivia Wilde has this bowl of special salad dressing. Apparently, she only makes for the family. And she was going to bring it to Harry Styles. Sudekis then throws himself in front of her car because he was like, that's our salad dressing. That is our family salad dressing. You are not bringing that to anybody. A king. He's doing everything for his family, okay? He's winning Emmys. He's fighting for his family. He's fighting for his life out in the streets, Leighton. And this bitch is just throwing him to the curb. I can't stand it, Leighton.
Ted Lasso, the character is literally just Jason Sudeikis at this point.
It's honestly really sad.
His woman doesn't want him anymore, and he just has to continue being the amazing man that he is.
I was rewatching Ted Lasso with Sam because she's never seen it, but we watched through, and I actually listen. I was bawling in the scene where he was talking about his dad, like when he was talking about like when when I was a kid, like I had to read a book, and me and my dad are very close. We have a very special connection. So I was watching it, and I was fucking bawling like a baby, dude. It was. It was
emotional. The whole show has plenty of stuff like that.
Because especially you don't expect it because it's a comedy, and then they go in like he gets divorced from his wife, and he's like,
spoilers. Do not listen to this part if you have not seen Ted Lasso, because you need to see it on your own for the first time without knowing anything.
No, I think even when you get so attached to the characters, it still makes you cry. I watched it. I cried watching it the second time around. I didn't cry the first time watching it. I was like, that's really sad, but it didn't move me to tears. And listen, we're men. We don't cry very often. Okay? Do you cry, Leighton? Oh, picked off. Picked off.
Yeah.
God, this
easy interception.
Why would they even put this game on Sunday Night Football? They could have put Chiefs and 49ers on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, that was a game worth watching.
I mean, more than this, it was offense. Like even before the season, like what I didn't understand, why did they put the Eagles and Cowboys on Sunday night rather than Chiefs and Bills on Sunday night?
Yeah, that's true.
Like before the season, they knew that the Chiefs and Bills were going to be really good. They were going to be fighting. Like, doesn't that make more sense?
It does. I think Eagles and Cowboys are still a good game to have on a prime time, but like it's not
Chiefs and Bills is game also of the year type of thing. Like that was,
but it's America's game.
No, that was that was like Chiefs and Bills was being like advertised as game of the century. Like it was literally like they said it like it's like when Brady and Manning would face off. Like that's like the preparation that you would have and the excitement. And then you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna put fucking Cooper Rush and Jalen Hurts on. Yeah, idiots. Stupid. And then this game, you knew the Steelers were going to suck. Why would you put the Steelers on Sunday Night Football over Chiefs, 49ers? Or, Colts Titans sucked, but it was a battle for the division. So, like, in hindsight, that was a better game than this one to put on.
Bucs, Panthers, the ultimate battle for the division.
That was not a battle for the division.
That game was horrible.
That was not even, it wasn't even a battle for the division. What other games would be better than this right now? Let me think. I think Chiefs 49ers would be better than this one. I mean, you could make your argument that other games in hindsight would be better, but even before the season, you knew the 49ers were still going to be good. Especially they were supposed to have Trey Lance up to this point. The NFL scheduling is fucking stupid. Anyways, so we back to Sudekis. We love Sudekis. He's my boy. Absolutely my boy.
I don't know him in anything other than Ted Lasso and We Are the Millers.
He did Horrible Bosses. Those two.
I never saw those.
Those are funny. That's with. Have you ever seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
That is literally my second favorite show of all time.
So Charlie Day is in that, in Horrible Bosses. It's Sudekis and Charlie Day. And Jason Bateman. And there's
I will have to watch it then.
There's two Horrible Bosses movies. Two of them. And they also predicted Kevin Spacey in jail. Spoiler alert.
Dang. Anyone in Hollywood, any grown man in Hollywood, you can just predict in prison.
Except for Jason Sudeikis.
Yes.
And Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill's my guy. He's my homie. I love him. He's also back as Superman. I said that last week, but I'm still super excited that he is back as Superman. I think I said that last week.
Yeah, you did.
Layton, have you seen Black Adam yet?
I did not. I would have watched it for free with USF, but at first they weren't allowing guests. And then by the time they were, I wasn't really feeling like it. I know it's going to be trash anyway, so it's whatever.
It got a 90% audience score. So
that's whack,
Superman
dude.
is
Who
in
are
the
these
post-credit
audiences?
scene.
Who are
Superman
these
is...
audiences that
all
they're
right, so
asking?
you value the critic
It's the
score?
newborn babies.
You value the critic score over the fucking audience score? How many times?
They put all these newborn babies in. I don't value the critic score either. I don't value any of it. I just if I'm undecided on a movie, I'll watch the trailer to try, because obviously I don't like movies being spoiled for me at all. However, I'm also having a little bit spoiled for me by watching the trailer is better than having wasted 2 hours at the end of it.
What I get upset when people are like, the trailer spoils it. The trailer spoils it. Like 90% of the time, it does not. It's just like it's supposed to show a little bit of the story to like get you invested in it, you know? Like that's a part of a movie trailer.
But trash movies like Black Adam, they show only the best parts in the trailer because they need something to get you in the door. Then you go there.
They showed the best shots. They did not show Superman in the trailer. I'm spoiling that.
So the best part was the end credit scene.
I haven't seen the movie. I don't know what the best part was. But Dr. Fate in it is awesome. Pierce Brosnan is Dr. Fate. All right, they have Atom Smasher in it. You don't see a lot of these like littler superheroes getting love anyways.
Yeah, there's probably a
Hawkman.
reason for that.
I love Hawkman. Hawkman,
dude,
my guy.
Superhero movies just aren't good.
Shut the fuck up.
There's some that are, but they came out 10 plus years ago.
Marvel, I agree. Some, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. This is a hot take. I did not enjoy the Suicide Squad.
I didn't even bother watching them.
It was funny. Like it had funny moments, but it was very Marvel-esque. It was super lighthearted comedy. Like King Shark is like your favorite character just because he's very wholesome. You know, he's like a golden retriever basically. But everyone else is like, oh yeah, okay. Like it's very underwhelming of a movie. And then they did the Peacemaker with John Cena, the Peacemaker show with John Cena too. Like,
I don't even bother with this stuff. You're just...
I only do DC. Like I can't do Marvel anymore. The shit they put out now is, I'll go and watch it just because it's like a fun date night thing to do, you know?
Yeah.
But like the actual movie, like I wouldn't watch that again.
Well, like, what about Shazam? I never saw it, but just seeing like the trailer and promotions, I'm just like, this is a Marvel movie.
Well, Shazam, like, I get why they did it because they're supposed to be kids, but there are some like kind of darker parts in it with like the kids, Billy Batson's mom, because he's a foster kid, so like, you know, he kind of goes back for his mom. There's some like darker parts in it. And like, so actually the villain, I'm not a big fan of like the spirit type villains. Like, you know, in like have you seen the Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds?
No. No.
So like they did the same thing with that, where it's like a cloud of something, or like spirit kind of gets into your body and then it takes over. Like, I'm not a big fan of that, but I think they did a good job. It was definitely like creepy and like it was a little scary, I guess, for a superhero movie. But it's not supposed to be like a real life thing. It's supposed to be more from the viewpoint of a child, which that's fine for that movie, but Marvel does that with every single movie they do. Like a viewpoint of a child, basically.
Interesting.
Like Iron Man 3. It's a funny movie, but the Mandarin is not supposed to be like just an actor and people like light on fire, you know? Like it was a funny scene when like Iron Man goes back there and sees the Mandarin and he's like, I'm just an actor. I'm just an actor. And like, you know, he's being stupid, but it's like that ruins the movie completely. Because it's like Iron Man's fighting ISIS.
Iron Man 3.
You didn't see Iron Man 3?
ISIS in Iron 3.
Pretty much, it's like basically ISIS. I don't know. There's the ISIS supporters might get upset that I said that, but you know,
we have ISIS supporters.
If there's any ISIS supporters listening to the show, I don't know. But I don't know. Yeah, I know you're. Listen, I knew that the critic score is bullshit when they give movies like Doctor Strange, like the second Doctor Strange, and the new Spider-Man movie really good grades. Just because of like fan service stuff,
and they gave Black Panther a 100%, and like
it wasn't a great movie.
Yeah, but that's also just unheard of, and it's so clearly that it was just because, you know, it was the first like basically all black cast and whatnot, which there's no problem with that, but it's that just proves that these critic scores can be skewed, and so I think just Marvel movies are for the most part skewed.
I can say like a lot of Marvel movies are enjoyable. Like, you know, like they have like the CGI and all the effects and it's like fun, you know, seeing somebody beat somebody else up in the middle of a city and destroy like 10 million people's lives. But, you know, they're not great films. Like if you want to go that route, which are like some of the DC movies are not great films. I can admit that. But I enjoy them more because I have a bias. And I also think Zack Snyder's movies were fantastic, which I get a lot of hate for that. Which, oh well, like my balls. I don't know what to tell you. The fact, you know what's fucked up? DC wanted to create a superhero universe without Superman. They didn't, like, for a few years, they were like, we don't want Superman as our main guy. We want the Flash to be our main guy. And like, Superman is like your main, he's the original comic book character. Like, you can't do that. It's just not right. And they wanted to have Michael Keaton's Batman be the original Batman. And then Discovery bought him, and they got like Walter Hamada, who was the head of DC, out of there, which is good. Now they have a normal guy, and they're bringing Superman back, and they're bringing Affleck's Batman back, which I liked his Batman because it was supposed to be an older Batman, but I don't know. There's still a lot of hate for that, so we're gonna lose some fans today, Leighton.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
We don't have too many to lose.
Yeah, fuck you guys. I have to get I have to get a surgery in a few weeks.
Dang. What for?
My gums. Yeah.
November 15th. Get like straightened or something?
No. So it's very irritating because I take very good care of my teeth. I have braces. You know, I brush my teeth and do the whole thing. I floss, mouthwash, everything. When I had my braces, they had to pull because like some of my teeth are crowded up here, so they had to spread them apart. And basically, what's happening is one tooth is kind of coming out a little too far, which they look straight. Everything's fine with my actual teeth, but because it's coming out a little further, the gum is low. So I have receding gums, and they have to go in and give me a graft, which they're going to take part of my upper up here, cut it out, stitch it into the gum there.
So you'll be like a cyborg?
Yeah. And I'm going to have to get this. I'm going to have to record an episode with stitches in my mouth.
Maybe that'll be the one where Angel talks. He'll take over the show.
It's going to be my Michael Jordan game again. I'm feeling under the weather right now. This is my second Michael Jordan flu game. I'm going to have my third. Okay? Or no, I'm going to have my Greg Jennings game. Have you seen that video from Madden? The guy, he's playing with the Packers, and he was like, Greg Jennings putting the team on his motherfucking back. He was like playing with a broken leg in Madden. It was hilarious. It's an all-time internet video. It's funny.
have
So
to check it.
I'm gonna be Greg Jennings once I get my surgery. And I have another medical procedure that might come up. I'll tell you off air. I don't want to talk about it on here. No, it's not a
The
penis
exam.
enlargement. It's not a penis. It's not penis
Study for your
enlargement.
prostate exam.
No, it's not that. Yeah, and then I have another thing we'll talk about off the. But the good news for the podcast, some sort of good news. But I don't want to put it out there yet because I don't know if it's gonna happen. But okay, that's it. I'm trying to pay. I mean, the Steelers just suck, dude. They're so fucking bad.
Yeah, this game's already over.
It's really disgusting. I mean, it's only 13-0, but it feels like way more than that for the Steelers. So I apologize, Steelers fans, if you had to wake up Monday morning already losing, and then you have to hear us just give complete shit to the Steelers. But listen, you guys deserve it. You guys were really good for a long time. So go Dolphins. Go Dolphins. I want the Dolphins to win. So thank you for listening, everybody. I love you, Leighton. I love you, Angel, even though you're not here. Hasbulla signed the UFC contract. I forgot about that. I didn't talk about that.
Hasbulla.
Fuck.
He's 20. He's our age. We can fight him.
Gotta get him on. I'm proposing this fight. Dana White, let's get you on. Let's talk about it. Hasbulla versus Conor McGregor. The winner gets $1 billion. How can this not happen? McGregor
Brought to you by Chaotically Intolerant.
McGregor probably has, a cast on him. Hasbulla will give him one weapon, no gun. We'll give him one handheld weapon. And him and McGregor have to fight. No sharp object either. It has to be some sort of, blunt force object.
Just a bat.
Give him a bat, whatever he wants, whatever he feel like. If he wants nunchucks, give him nunchucks. It is MMA. It's mixed martial arts, right? Nunchucks are a part of martial arts. Bring in the nunchucks. Give them to Hasbulla. I'll tell you, whenever Hasbulla fights his first fight, can you imagine the crowds that are going to be watching that? the hordes of people. You know what? I'll say for Hasbulla's first fight, we'll live stream it. We'll do a live stream on Twitch for it.
That would be pretty awesome.
That would be awesome. We'll get together. We'll do it in the garage, maybe. Better audio quality that time.
With all the cicadas watching.
All the cicadas watching us. We'll play a little ping pong. The boys will hang out. Oh, fuck. That was crazy. Just my phone just buzzed. So yeah, congrats to Hasbulla signing that contract. We want to see him fight. Again, love you, Leighton. Love you, Angel. And we'll see you guys next week.
Love you, Alex. Love you, Angel. Bye.
Bye.